Hi, I'm Molly McManus with Cornell Cooperative Extension of Broome County. You're joining the Savoring the Flavors Summer Tour, visiting some of our favorite restaurants in Broome County. Enjoy the journey as you see signature dishes being made and meet the people behind the food. My colleague Amy Shaw is your guide. Savoring the Flavors Summer Tour is a collaboration between Southern Tier Independent Restaurants, the Greater Binghamton Chamber of Commerce, Cornell Cooperative Extension, and sponsored by IBM.
Venice restaurant has been serving Italian cuisine in Binghamton since 1946. It is the oldest family-owned restaurant in the city.
I'm excited to be sitting down with Piero Licio, the partner of Little Venice Restaurant, an iconic structure in the city.
Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
In fact, 75 years you're celebrating.
In August, we'll be celebrating our 75th anniversary, yes.
So let's go back to 1946. What are the origins of Little Venice Restaurant?
Little Venice was started by my grandfather in 1946. It was at that time located on Court and Cherry Street. Over the years, we've gone through a few generations. I'm generation 3. We've gone through, this is our now 3rd location, not to mention 3 major renovations at this location.
Yes, I love that. Renovations, expansions.
Yeah, so when we started in this building, we were only using about 20% of the first floor, which would be like 3,000 square feet. We're now using all 10,000 square feet for the restaurant on the first floor.
I love that. And talk about getting into the restaurant business. Was that your plan, to be the 3rd generation?
Not exactly. I mean, I started working here, I was probably 12 or 13 years old. It was a family business. We came, this is where I came every day. And so I started working, helping out, went away to college, thought I was going to get away from the business. After a couple of years, I changed my mind. And so now it'll be 19 years that I'm back as a partner.
I love that. So special in your family. And where did the recipes come from?
So my grandfather's sister, Aunt Carmela, was the original chef. So the recipe for the sauce, the meat logs, was all her original recipe.
And they're exactly the same kind of since that time, stored under lock and key?
Yeah, we've tried to maintain as much consistency as possible. We've been doing it for 75 years. Obviously, there's been a number of different chefs over the years, but we try to stay true to what we started.
I love that. And let's talk about some of those signature dishes that people come for at Little Venice.
So number one is obviously the sauce. Every morning, either my father or I make the sauce. We do that 6 days a week. Like I said, very little has changed over the years as far as recipe and consistency.
So we just start a big pot in the morning on the stove? Is that how it works?
Not anymore. So it's a little different now. We actually have an 80-gallon steam kettle that we cook in. So every morning we're making between 30 and 70 gallons of sauce for the restaurant.
Wow.
So the sauce is just about done. The only step left is to add the cheese. So this is an 80-gallon steam-jacketed kettle. I think we're making about 40 gallons of pasta sauce today. It's self-stirring. It has its own motor to stir the sauce. Everything's internal.
And the sauce has become so popular that now you sell it in a bottle.
Yep, so about 8 years ago we started retailing the sauce. We started off with just like 3 or 4 local grocery stores, and you could get it in Mirabito at the time. And then as we've grown, we're still in those same stores. We've gotten 40 independent stores. We're in Weiss, we're in the Wegmans in Johnson City, and we're in all of the Price Choppers.
And how far is the reach through that distribution?
So we're now throughout New England. We go down as far as Scranton and PA, and we reach into Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Vermont.
And also, which I've taken advantage of, is gelato to go in the
Yep.
little packages, but you can also enjoy it here with your meal.
Yep, so we have artisan gelato that we contract with somebody to make us certain flavors. Obviously, you can get it here as dessert, but
Yeah.
additionally, they pack pints. And so when you get a takeout order, you can add a couple pints to your takeout.
One of the things I love about your menu is that people can customize their own meal. Let's talk about that.
So we have two different ways to do that. We have kind of like our pasta tour or our pick three. So if you're new to Little Venice and you don't know what to try, you can pick between fettuccine alfredo, spaghetti meatballs, manicotti, ravioli, or lasagna, and you pick three of those. We do a little smaller portion instead of a full.
Yeah.
And then the other thing we've done over time is, you can literally make over like 100,000 combinations because everybody wants something different. So you can
Yeah.
pick your homemade pasta, then pick your sauce to top it, and then pick
Yeah.
your toppings and kind of build your own pasta.
So there's literally something for everyone
I
here.
think so. I think everybody can find something they'll love.
And one of the most striking things, I think, when you walk into the restaurant is the assortment of artwork that's hanging on the walls, all different kinds. Tell us about that.
So one of the owners, Rocky Crewley, was a big art collector, and over the years, from like the 60s into the 80s, he would just collect art, and what had happened is we've created a collection that's pretty unique to any restaurant.
And I had a customer once who told me it's like eating in the Louvre. And they just love, people will come in and just walk through, look at the paintings. And a lot of people will request their table under certain paintings. They just enjoy looking at them. My name is Bernadette Licio. I'm married to Romeo. And Romeo and my son Pietro and my daughter Gina are the three owners now. And it's been in the family since 1946. This is coming up to our 75th year. This room is called Manhattan, and these are all done by Armando Della Santo, a local artist, and these are all the paintings that he did of Manhattan. He would take pictures and then go home and paint them. And this all started back in the 1940s. He did teach himself, he was self-taught, and he didn't paint with a brush, he painted with a knife.
And the other thing that I noticed hanging on your wall are photos of some famous people that have dined at Little Venice over the years.
Yeah, so over the years, partly because of our location downtown and being close to the arena and the forum, we've had a wide array of people. Doc Severinsen, David Copperfield, Liberace,
Yeah.
and then also like in modern era, John Driscoll Hopkins from Zac Brown Band,
Yeah.
Alex Tuck who plays in the NHL.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a wide array of celebrities that have come through. So on the walls here we have some of the original shots of the first restaurant location, the second location. You can see on the wall here is the restaurant on Court and Cherry Street. It's our original food permit from 1946 and the original menu from when we opened. The second two, we have our second location, which was 22 Shenango Street. Some photos of the dining room and some ads in the newspaper announcing our new location. In the last frame, we have some photos of what the dining room looked like here before our renovation and the original front to this location on 111 Shenango Street. So in this photo here of staff, this is Rocky Crewley. He was the original art collector here at the restaurant, one of the owners.
There's kind of some tales out there, right?
Yes.
About the sauce, about the secret ingredient, maybe applesauce, and that is?
It's false. I've heard hundreds of them. I've seen them on the internet. There's all sorts of crazy. I've heard applesauce. I've heard grape jelly. The end of the story, none of them are true.
Piero is now going to take us to the kitchen.
All right, so we're gonna take a walk through the kitchen and see the prep work going on here this morning. Obviously making some sausage, frying it up, making crepes for our manicotti, and today's soup is Italian wedding soup. So the theory was by the original cook that the meat logs would cook more evenly than a meatball. Meatballs, to get the center cooked, you have to burn the outside or make it a harder crust. The original cook didn't like it that way, so she insisted on making meat logs. So for 75 years, we've made our meatballs in the shape of a log.
We come to Little Venice because we love the atmosphere, we love the people, the wait staff, the food, it's quality product at a very reasonable price. And if you want to see any of your friends, come to Little Venice. You always run into one or two of them. I love coming to Little Venice. It's a one-of-a-kind place to come to. I always get the trio when I come here. I get a meat log, a fettuccine alfredo, and a lasagna. And no, I don't need it all. I bring some home for the next day for lunch.
Hi, I'm Gina Minicino, and I'm standing here in the gift shop located in the front of Little Venice Restaurant, where we carry all of our own products, our Little Venice pasta sauce, Italian dressing, roasted garlic, hot pepper flakes. In addition, we carry many imported items from Italy. We have imported pastas, olives. In addition to food, we also carry ceramics. And then we have some exclusive Binghamton merchandise. We have dish towels, aprons, bags that are all exclusively designed and printed for us here at Little Venice.
Hi, Molly McManus again at the Regional Farmers Market. I hope you enjoyed this week's tour. The next time you eat out or take out, consider a visit to one of these restaurants. If you enjoy our videos and would like to support this, we welcome your help. You can make a donation on our secure website, stir-local.com. Join us again for the next stop on our Savoring the Flavors Summer Tour.